Look at how much sealant is in there. I mean, it never leaked, so that's good. I'm not mad about it. It looks great down in there. What the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit, there's a socket in it.
Oh! Dude! What the?
Hey, Casey, how's the CRX doing? It's just hanging around. That looks freaking awesome. What's up, it's Casey from Caseyscustoms. I am building the baddest Honda on the planet. I got a 500 horsepower V8 Chevy. We converted it to rear-wheel drive. In this video, I finished up the roll cage. We also install a low-profile intake, and I find a socket in the brand new engine. Let's get to the footage. We're back on the baddest Honda CRX build on the planet. If you have not been following this build, this is a 1990 Honda CRX that I am putting a 500 horsepower Chevy V8 in and also converting it to rear-wheel drive. I have been waiting on this intake manifold for over a month. It finally showed up from the beautiful people at Holley. They were back ordered. Let me show you why this intake is so important in my build. So our new intake is a low profile intake, and our intake that's currently on the motor is a high rise. This new intake is gonna save us 2 inches of carb height. And as you can see, our carburetor is currently in the windshield, so we really need that 2 inches. It's gonna help out a lot. 2 inches is huge. I don't care what any girls say, anybody says. 2 inches is ginormous, and it's really gonna solve a lot of problems. Wait a minute. As you can see right now, it is impossible to install this intake with the body on because it's just hammered over the top of the engine right now, and I can't really pull the body off just yet because I don't have all of my body mounts made. So what I'm going to work on first is getting the body tied in to some body mounts, making them around my firewall. I want to get all that real strengthened up, and then basically we'll be able to lift the body off. And another good thing, whenever the body's off, not only can I install this intake, I need to do a ton of welding on the frame. I want to get all of that welding done. That way when we put the body back on, it shouldn't have to come off again. So let's stop rambling and start fabbing up some firewall shit. All right, it's kind of hard to see what's going on in here. I got the camera over there so you can kind of see it, but I figured I'd show you just in case you can't. What I have done is welded a square tubing under this square tubing that is now welded to my frame. So this isn't just floating here. Now this all has metal underneath it too, so it's real solid, but I want to go ahead and extend it. So I did that. So now all of the weight is on the actual frame. In some spots before, it's just kind of like hanging, which is not good. We obviously can't do that if we're going to pull it off. So got this welded to the underside of the firewall, and then I tied in all of this. Everything is really, really stout now. I need to do all of that on the other side, and then I can cut the little bars I have in there right now that are holding it up. Ooh, let me show you. These here were never meant to be any sort of mounts, never meant to be anything. They're literally just tack welded on there, but I needed something just going from the body to the frame to kind of hold it up when I was trying to mock everything up. But once I get all my support underneath there, I can cut all that out and essentially maybe add a couple more bars up front, and then it's ready to pop off. So hopefully in a couple more hours, all the bracing will be done, and we'll be able to pop the body off. I haven't had the body off in months. It's been a long time, so I'm kind of excited. But let's get back to work. Wow, this whole thing is so solid now. This is quarter-inch plate, just giant. I've overbuilt the shit out of this little car, but I am very happy. Okay, So let's talk about it. I mean, a lot of you guys have been following the channel for a long time. I know a lot of you personally. You know I'm basically a crazy person. And I get to work and I kind of get in these flows, you know, where I'm just doing my thing. And before you know it, I've worked 14 hours today. And this all could have really been a lot more simple. Just need to brace the body because we need to get the body off so we can, you know, change our intake. Well, before you know it, I start, you know, changing the roll cage, adding door bars. I made them super, super low because I'm a big guy and this is a little car. So I got them real low, but these braced everything so well, my door actually shuts better now. So that just shows you how there's just not much structure in this car right now. Obviously, we had to make some room for stuff. I got my fronts both done. They are actually holding everything up front so I can cut my temporary struts out now, and these door bars are helping a bunch. What I'm gonna do now, since I basically have, you know, the rest of the roll cage done at this point, I have 2 more bars I want to put in. I'm gonna go ahead and get those in. I also want to weld this, is basically my floor. I want to weld this to this back piece to kind of tie this all into. Once this roll cage is done now, I am basically done. We can pull the body off. I need to do a couple little things to the front end. Right now, the front end is technically welded to the frame, but it's just tack welded. What I'm going to do is have a cut right here, and then this will all bolt together with a plate instead of being solid. I knew I was going to do that going in, but that should take 20 minutes. So I said all that to say, let's do some roll cage work. All right, you ready for something satisfying? Oh, it clicked right in. Look at that, nice tight section for a good weld. Is it straight? We gotta figure that out. Oh, that looks bitchin'. All right, let's weld it. It has been a long day. I am entirely too excited for that. Very, very happy with how this came out. Not only for looks, but really strength. We got this thing just cross-braced every which way. The body is 10 times stronger now, and it's going to be a lot safer, too, because this little guy is not going to weigh a lot, so stuff like this really helps a ton. I do want to add one more bar to the main hoop, but I'm not going to bother with it this video. Also, the kit I bought, I used every bit of it, so I don't have any more, but I'd like to get one, maybe from the main hoop back. I don't know. We're okay for now, but I would definitely like something more in there. Tomorrow, I am going to come in. We are going to cut the front loose and pop the body off. I'm really anxious because, like I said, body hasn't came off in months, so it's kind of nerve-wracking. All right, we are back. I'm going to change my plans just a little bit. I need to brace the front end. We need to make the mounts so that the front end can come off. I said that yesterday, I'm sure, but there's really no point of doing that right now and then rushing the car outside to pick it up when it is pitch black, because it's currently 1 in the morning. Sometimes my schedule is weird as hell. Sometimes I work late at night. I work late at night more often than not. And I really don't want to pull the body off in the dark. It just doesn't really look good on camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep bracing stuff up. I want to put some bars in down here. I got these 2 guys I'm going to put in, and then I'm going to tie this plate in to that rear plate. And after I get all that done, I'm going to hit a couple more of these welds a little bit better, because I got to thinking about it last night, and I'm actually going to pick this up by the roll bar. When I picked it up before, I picked it up by like the door. Was obviously not a good idea, but I just didn't really have anything to grab. And I don't want to do that again, especially now that the car has some weight to it. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a stripped down body to grab it by a door if you have to, but can't do it now because it would just tear it up. So we're going to do some more bracing. Then we're we're going to come in here and cut this all up and figure out how the hell I'm going to do a front frame mount, body mount. I still don't know yet, to be honest with you. That's another reason. So hopefully something comes to me while I'm working back there. Let's get to it. Oh, sweet. All right, let's cut this front end up. Also, naturally, I added like 20 more bars than I needed to, but you know, hey, whatever. I got this all tied into the back. This will be really easy when I make my floor. If I make a floor, I don't know, it's kind of looking cool as is, but we're gonna worry about that later. Let's go to the front end, cut some shit. Okay, I did the thing that bad YouTubers do where you work for like 6 hours and don't talk to the camera. My bad, got into a zone. Okay, let me see here. I missed one weld right there. Get it, you son of a bitch, stop moving. Okay! Sweet! I'm done, at least for tonight. My ass is dragging. Okay, everything went great. I basically cut all of this loose and then made plates to bolt it all back in. So now I can just unbolt the entire front clip. It's braced up with 1/4-inch plate. Looks like shit, but I'll grind it smooth another time. Also, my inner fenders, they were welded solid, so I had to cut them and bolt them in as well. Like I said, I'll clean that up later. But for now, the only thing that I don't know what to do with is these little bars I made. I technically don't even need them anymore. I was using these originally because I was trying to get the, you know, whole front end to fit right. So I'm gonna cut those off. I kind of like the looks of them though. They look cool as shit. But basically tomorrow, all I gotta do is cut those off, unbolt the front end, unbolt the 4 bolts that hold the body on, and we can just pick her straight up. So shouldn't take me 10 minutes to get it unbolted, and then we'll be able to pick it up. Very, very exciting. I'm so happy to see this thing. Like I said, it's been months since it's been off this chassis, and I have so much welding and shit that the chassis needs done. Now is definitely the time to do all of that. But yeah, let's get some sleep and we'll hit her tomorrow.
The next day.
So I was working last night, and I said I did not want to pull the body off when it was dark because it's not really good for a video. You can't see the body going off very well in the middle of the night. I'll do it tomorrow. Well, it's been raining the whole day, and I thought it was going to get better. It just slowly gotten worse throughout the entire day, and now I have maybe 30 minutes before it's completely dark. I was going to try this at noon, and it was 42 and sleeting, so it's still raining now, but not as bad as it was. I got the body aired up. I got all of the bolts unbolted. I got all the mounts cut that needed cut, so we should be able to pop it right off. Oh, shit. Never mind. I got to take the fenders off and shit. Oh, I gotta work quick. This actually worked better than I thought it was going to. Yes! Hell yeah! All right, well, we got a lot of stuff to clean up. Let's get this body off. I am running out of time. I just realized, look at this. The CRX, even with the fenders on, is still shorter than the 50 Chevy with no front clip. That's hilarious. Chill, chill, chill. Oh, we're good. Sweet. Man, that is a cool looking car. All right, you ready for the dad joke? Hey, Casey, how's the CRX doing? It's just hanging around. Oh, shit. God damn it, I need to be a comedian. I know it. I should just leave it hanging. I technically don't need to put it down, but I worry about kids and shit coming around and doing something stupid. Cool. That'll work. That'll do, that'll do. All right, body popped off. That actually only took 20 minutes, which is really good. I've had a lot of people asking about, they want me to do like a funny car, you know, where you hinge the entire body up to work on it. And I was like, I don't want to do that. It's so much work. You got to figure out the hinge. It's just a giant pain in the ass. The reason those top fuel dragsters do that is because their body is completely carbon fiber and it weighs like 100 pounds. You know, the whole body does. It's hard to do when you have 700 or 800 pound body. Also, like I said, super quick. I just want 6 bolts, boom, 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 get it off. We're obviously not done by any means, but that's about how long it should take if I ever need to do anything anyways. I obviously don't want to have to take the body off every single time I need to maintenance, you know, the motor. I don't want to have to take the body off if I want to just change the oil or something. So some of this stuff we're going to, you know, make lower, easier to work on. But if I ever need to do anything serious, pop the body off, you know, get done with it, no big deal. Plan tomorrow, come in, weld the living shit out of it, get the intake changed out, get the body back on, and we'll see how it looks. Hopefully we save the over 2 inches it said that intake would save. I'm not sure. You never know until you do it, so we'll get in here tomorrow and blast off. I am cold and wet and tired, and I was only outside for a little bit.
The next day.
We got the body popped off last night. I want to get the intake switched out and then get the body put back on. I need to do a ton of welding on the frame, but it's actually welded a lot more than I remembered. I thought all this shit was tack welded. It's plenty solid. It's not going anywhere. Also, the body's going to come off 2 or 3 more times before we're done. So I'm going to get the intake switched out. Then I'm just going to weld for like an hour or so. Naturally, we got to get the video done. I'm already kind of behind schedule. So we're going to focus on the intake, do a little bit of welding. Then I'm going to get the body back on. And hopefully this intake gives us the full 2.25 inches drop. As I'm looking at them, they look more similar than I think, but I don't know. It's hard to tell with it on the motor. So let's pop this baby off. Okay, so if you don't know, this is a crate engine. This is actually out of the 55 Ford truck down in my other shop. We've had this for a year or two. One thing about crate engines, whenever they put them together, they're kind of known for using an ungodly amount of silicone, gasket maker. So I knew that going in. I knew it was going to be a pain in the ass. I have been chiseling on this thing for 20 minutes. Obviously, not wanting any damage. It's still a really good intake. I don't want to mess up the motor at all either. So, I got the back loose now. Actually, I might have the whole thing loose. I just got nowhere to grab it. Oh, let go, you fucker. Look at how much sealant is in there. I mean, it never leaked, so that's good. I'm not mad about it. It looks great down in there. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Holy shit, there's a socket in it. It's a snap-on, too. I don't have any snap-on shit. It's in the break-in oil. I don't have any snap-on sockets, and even if I dropped a socket in an intake, it wouldn't end up in the oil runner, right? Yeah. What the fuck? Well, snap on 3/8. Has that been in there the whole time? Are you shitting me? There's no way. So, I've been looking at this. I don't have any snap-on sockets. Dad used to, so I was like, well, maybe, you know, maybe in the year or whatever that it's been floating around the shop, maybe one got dropped in, you know, the intake, but the intake just goes to the intake runners. There's no way to get it down in the oil. And it's covered in the break-in oil. See how it's still orangish red? I think that might have been there the whole time, which is scary as shit because it easily could have went down one of those little holes. It's not a big socket. Also, I got a little dirt there. I don't like that. Oh, no, never mind. That's not dirt. That's casting. Intake runners look pretty good. I mean, it's a brand new engine, brand new crate engine, but it has sat around a dirty shop, so I gotta worry about it. I can't believe there was a fucking socket in it. Holy shit. Good news. I'm gonna blow all this out. Good news is I think I just need to put more silicone in the China wall, and we should be fine because these gaskets look perfect. I can't believe I found a fucking socket. It was right there. It was just sitting right there. I guess it didn't really have anywhere it could go, so it couldn't get out of there, but I mean, I never heard it when it was running. Holy shit. Apparently one of the blueprint engine guys must be missing a 3/8 snap-on socket. Also, at first I was going 3/8, why the hell would it be a 3/8? But the intake was a 3/8 12 point, and that's what that is. So, but I don't know. I can't fucking believe that. Holy shit. Well, I'm glad I took the intake off now, even though I think we bought this engine 2 years ago. Holy shit. All right, let me get this blown off. We'll put the other intake in. Good news is I sat them next to each other. I can't believe there's a fucking socket in there. I sat them next to each other, and you can definitely see the difference. Yeah. So let's throw this guy on, see what happens. So I gave the, you know, engine builder, crate engine builder shit about using too much silicone because I had to beat on the intake for like 20 minutes. Well, guess what? I came in here and used like a whole tube. I'm no better than him. So I don't know why I'm talking shit. Hopefully this intake doesn't have to come off. When I mean I use the whole tube, I mean I use the whole goddamn tube. All right, now you gotta make sure you don't put the shit on backwards. Let's see here. Okay, I think we're good. Let's tighten it all down. It is so much lower. All right, got the intake switched out, got everything put back together. I'm very happy with how low that looks. I can also run a low profile distributor. That's gonna be for later on. Right now the carb is what's hitting, so that's what we need to adjust. Also, if I go with electronic fuel injection, I think I save another 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch, because they're a little bit shorter than the normal carb is, which is exciting. Did a bunch of welding, did some grinding. We are ready to get the body back on and call this a video. So let's go get cold and wet. I'm pretty sure it's still freaking raining. Son of a bitch. I'm right. Oh, and it's so cold today. God, hate it, hate it, hate it. All right, let's make this quick. My timer, I get the body put back on in 7 minutes. That's pretty damn good. Let's get her back inside. It is so cold, I had to put my rubber gloves on under my regular gloves. Moment of truth. I got the front clip bolted back up. The body is bolted back on the frame. And we saved 2 1/4 inches right there, which is huge. Also, I measured the other carburetor I have. The other carburetor I have is a Brawler, which is a Holley brand, and it's going to save me another 3/4 of an inch. So it's going to be 3 inches lower with the intake and carb combo that I have than what it was before. And I can already, even if without changing the carburetor, I can make this work because I can make my own really low profile air filter that'll go right up on top. That would work just fine. Cool little air cleaner. Even without switching the carburetor out, I could make this work with a custom air filter, make my own little air cleaner kind of up in there, would be no problem. So super, super excited. This is something I was worried about. You could 100% run this as is. Like I said, I have another carburetor I'm gonna put on, but for now, this is great. I can go ahead, finish up my floors, finish up all my body mounts. I didn't want to make anything too permanent if I knew that the engine was going to work in the configuration it was at. Now I know we are good to go. So I'm going to start running you know, radiator, fans, piping. We can kind of dig into all that now, and hopefully in the next video or two, I'd like to fire this baby up and hear it, because this motor sounds great. I've ran it before. Also, I found out a really cool way that I'm going to be able to run my front bars. These really help hold the front end up. Whenever you can tie it all the way back into the firewall, it'll also help kind of brace the firewall up a little bit. What it is, it's like a roll bar disconnect. I'll end up redoing all this whenever I get them, but basically they'll be able to have a bolt in your roll bar, and you can actually just unbolt it. But it's kind of sleeved, and it goes in there. It's really strong. It looks awesome. So what I'm going to be able to do is I'll have those sleeves there, and then we'll be able to weld this into this. So you'll be able to do, you know, 3 bolts on each side, 1 bolt each there, and then that whole piece will be able to come off, and you can be able to hold it with this, which will make it nice. Because right now, whenever you unbolt this, it just falls right on the ground. So it'll be nice not only to have that tied in for strength, it'll give you something you can grab. You'll just be able to pick this up and then take the whole front end off. So I got those ordered. They weren't going to be here for a week or two, but so happy with what we got done in this video. So it was cold and rainy whenever I had the body off, so I didn't really get great footage of it, but everything was just super solid. All of this structure that I did in here just was great. Body popped right off. Everything, I really didn't build much tolerance in between any of my mounts. Everything just plopped right back on perfect. I didn't have to like bend or twist or anything. It just came straight up, straight back in. So that makes me happier than you would ever imagine to know that the body is super strong now. I still have a million welds that need done, but everything is braced up properly. The floor is going to work out good. That's just awesome to know that that's done and it's not bad. Like, there's always a chance you pick the body up and then you just never can get it back on the right way because everything's just still kind of weak and shitty, and that just didn't happen. So very, very happy. I was sitting here wrapping up my outro. I forgot there was a goddamn socket inside the oil valley. That was crazy. I've never seen that before. Never would think you'd see it on a crate engine, but hey, shit happens. Maybe, you know, it was one of them Friday builds. He was just trying to get out the door, get to the bar. I understand, didn't hurt anything, and I got a free, you know, snap-on socket, so good times for me. One of the great things about the body being reinforced enough and being strong is whenever it does come time to take it off, it just goes right back on. It's super easy. I took my time and everything. I timed it the other day, and I got the body off in 20 minutes. That included getting all the front end off. Today I put it back together. It took me 7 minutes to get the body back on the frame. It took another 10 minutes to get the front clip put on. So 20 minutes to take it off, less than 20 minutes to put it back on. That's pretty damn great, because I've had hundreds of people say, if that motor ever blows, you're screwed, the project's done. I've had hundreds of other people saying I needed to hinge the entire thing like a funny car. I didn't really want to do either of that. I just wanted to make it simple enough where it was strong, but we could pop it off if we needed to, and sure enough, we can. So that is great. Very, very happy that this intake ended up working out. Stay tuned. I have ordered a ton of parts. I got a bunch of stuff coming. We're going to keep plugging along on this one. I cannot wait to drive this thing. It's getting close. We're going to be starting it here in the next couple videos, so stay tuned for all of that and more. If you are not subscribed, please hit that button now. Being subscribed helps the channel grow more than you would imagine. For the coolest merchandise on the planet, go to Caseyscustoms.com. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, comment, all that good shit they tell you in the videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace! I love you.